after the dehumanizing 4 years that we suffered under the Trump administration, domestic and international embarrassment after, Charlottesville, Pennsylvania, Charlottesville, Virginia, what we saw in the hatred and vitriol in the Muslim ban, what we saw in the president referring to countries that largely produced Black people and Latinos as shithole places. His domestic agenda, which was insult after insult after insult to everyday hard-working Americans, including Black and brown people, the family separation policy that still results today in over 500 children having been deliberately separated from their parents with no plan to reunify these, just the inhumanity of this administration. How can I reasonably now go out and say that Democratic leaders, what you need to do is get out all across the country and talk to these disaffected people who, even after what this man has shown us for 4 years, 70 or so million folks still decided that this was the horse they wanted to ride when given a more moderate, unifying option of Joe Biden, still sat down and said, this is our guy, even after he passed a tax break which benefited the top 1% of Americans and is causing the rest of us to have to pay for it. I don't know how to make sense of get out there and talk to these folks and understand their economic insecurities when this man just trotted all over their economic insecurities, their health insecurities with COVID, their physical insecurities through his ramping up of this racial rhetoric and animus that has divided the nation in ways that we have not been divided since the 1950s into the early and mid 1960s. How can we still give these folks the benefit of the doubt that this is about economic insecurity when all this man has done is shown us that it is about the racial animus that animated his base and his population? I get our need to come together. I get Joe Biden as a great unifier and his job. But how am I yet again to subjugate the interests of my family and the community that I care so much about to the economic insecurities of a population of people who yet again has shown us who they are? And I'm supposed to just push my agenda to the side to bring these folks along?